Time for a new video about games and mental health. And in this list that I put together, we're going to talk about games that I think are severely underrated. ¿Qué hubo? Welcome back to Cozy Bichota. Espero que estén súper bien, estén en un lugar cozy y están listos para una nueva lista. So just to bring in a little bit of my Spanish, I hope everyone is doing really well and you're in a cozy space and you're ready for my new list. Now, I have specifically made sure that this list has different topics and themes separated into chapters. So if there is one that you're not comfortable with yet, or you're just not there to be addressing a certain theme because not everyone is in the same mindset, you can skip to the chapter about a theme that you are ready to engage in or would like to see what games revolve around it. So to start off, my first group is going to be games talking about grief, loss, moving on, acceptance, and anything around life and death. So if you are not ready for any of those topics, move on over to the next chapter. The first game on this list is a game that was actually my first puzzle game ever on my Switch, and that first game is The Last Campfire, available on multiple platforms such as PC and the Nintendo Switch, and a game that you can actually get on really good sales. So if you want to pick up the game, I'd wait for a sale. I think I got mine for less than $2. And honestly, I would have paid so much more for it. The Last Campfire is an adventure, a story of a lost ember trapped in a puzzling place, searching for meaning and a way home. Travel deeper into the lands beyond the dark forest and overcome the adversities before you. Discover beautiful wilderness filled with lost folk, strange creatures, and mysterious ruins. Find hope and carry it with you on your journey to light the last campfire. The next game is actually a game that was my very first on my Mac when I wanted to try PC computer gaming for the first time ever again after having gotten my Switch. And this game is stunning. It's got this gorgeous drawn cartoon style to it. And one of the ones that I actually tried doing some test recording when I first thought about doing a YouTube channel. And this game is When the Past Was Around, which is available for PC, Mac, and the Nintendo Switch. When the Past Was Around is an adventure point-and-click puzzle game about love, moving on, letting go, and the joy and pain of everything in between. The game tells a bittersweet tale between a girl and her lover in a surreal world consisting of disjointed rooms from memories and time. With each gathered clue, solved puzzles, and unlocked door, the girl will find her way, unraveling the secrets between her and her lover, the secrets which she used to know. This next game is actually my first narrative style game that I tried out on the Nintendo Switch because I also got it on a very good sale. So if you want to pick up the game, I highly recommend doing it on a sale. And this game is Lost Words Beyond the Page, which talks about grief in a very innocent and beautiful manner, and it's available on PC and Switch. Lost Words is an atmospheric narrative adventure that takes place in the personal diary entries belonging to a young girl named Izzy that will unfold as you explore a fantasy land where words hold immense power. Lost Words Beyond the Page will mesmerize players with its unique blend of gameplay mechanics and striking watercolor aesthetic. Driven by the player's curiosity, the world of Historia and the power it holds will serve as the engine that will propel Izzy through this deeply personal narrative, resulting in a truly memorable experience. This next game takes all of the elements that I absolutely loved of Florence with that comic book style graphic and just beautiful, intimate message behind it. And this game is called Once Again, available on PC and Mac. Make up for lost time with Once Again. If you could travel through time, who's the first person you'd meet? An interactive story about a boy who spends his summers wandering between past and present. After meeting her, Summer will never be the same again. Who is she, and what journey awaits you? And the last game on this list is actually multiple games, and I've grouped them together because they're a series, so if you play them in order, it'll make a lot of sense, and you'll have a full picture behind the meaning of the game. And the games are To the Moon, Minisodes 1 and 2, A Bird Story, Finding Paradise, and Imposter Factory. These games are in my absolute favorite style, which is pixel art, and they're available for PC, Mac, and the Nintendo Switch. The story follows two doctors who offer to fulfill a dying man's last wish using artificial memories. The game features relatively few gameplay mechanics, with the player controlling the two doctors, exploring the narrative, and solving puzzles as they try to reconstruct the dying man's memories in order to fulfill his wish. This next section includes games with the topic of doubt, depression, and anxiety. So if you're not ready for this one, click on over to the next chapter. This first game was actually recommended by my good internet friend, Illy, who actually has a first look into the game. So if you want to check it out, I will make sure to link it down below in the description so that you can see how absolutely stunning this game is. And this game is Blue Wednesday, available on PC. Enter the enchanting world of Blue Wednesday, an interactive game that takes you to the vibrant city of Evans. As jazz pianist Morris, you'll explore the city, interact with other characters, play amazing piano, and much more. Join in and have fun in this picturesque world. I have personally not played the next game on this list, but it is a game that I see constantly, and one of the creators that I like to follow on Instagram has actually talked about this game a lot and has written reviews about it. And this one I would classify as a little bit more of a dark, deep, cozy game. It also talks about suicide. So if that is a topic that you are not ready to engage with just yet, do not worry, there are other games on this list for you. This game is called Omori, and it's available on PC, Mac, and the Nintendo Switch. Explore a strange world full of colorful friends and foes. Navigate through the vibrant and the mundane in order to uncover a forgotten past. When the time comes, the path you've chosen will determine your fate, and perhaps the fate of others as well. The next game on this list is a game that holds a very special place in my heart because it's a game that has the pixel art style graphics and not only talks about anxiety and depression, but also about fears and how each character unravels their fear through puzzles. A Space for the Unbound is available on PC and the Nintendo Switch. A Space for the Unbound is a slice of life adventure game with beautiful pixel art style in the late 90s rural Indonesia that tells a story about overcoming anxiety, depression, and the relationship between a boy and a girl with supernatural powers. Follow two high school sweethearts, Atma and Raya, on a journey of self-discovery at the end of their high school years. When a mysteriously supernatural power is suddenly unleashed, threatening their existence, they must explore and investigate their town to uncover hidden secrets, face the end of the world, and perhaps learn more about each other. This last game of this list is a game that talks about depression on what I would say is more on a surface level, a very gentle way. You're put in the shoes of a character who is navigating day-to-day life and how she sees the world as she is battling depression. So if you're interested in seeing it on a level of first-hand experience, this might be a great game to check out. Very straightforward title called Room of Depression, and it's available on PC and the Nintendo Switch. Same encounter, different world. Moon is a young woman who lives an ordinary city life as an office worker. However, because she suffers from depression, she reacts and deals with things in a way that is very different from regular city folk. Explore life as Moon and get to experience day-to-day life and the world as she sees it. And the last section is a upcoming game spotlight because I wanted to bring attention to a game that talks about loss and isolation that hasn't been released yet, but does have a demo if you want to check it out. This game is called Fishbowl. It's got the pixel art graphics that I absolutely love, and you can just tell that the couple that made this game poured their hearts into wanting to make sure that this game was not only stunning, but talked about this topic in such a beautiful way. Fishbowl is available for PC and Mac, currently with only a demo available, so I highly recommend checking out the demo. I loved playing the demo when I did, especially because I did it on stream with my viewers and we were we're able to see the story unfold beautifully, and because it helps the developers as they progress in finally being able to release this stunning game for us. 21-year-old Aloe gets her first job in a new city and is living by herself while grieving her grandma's death. The choices she makes each day in figuring out life will lead to a unique journey of self-discovery. Fishbowl is a warm and cozy story about living in isolation, nurturing friendships, and that is my list. In the comments below, if you'd like to share which game you like to turn to in moments of mental health reset, or which games you've come across that talk about any of the topics that were mentioned in today's video, I'd love to check them out and hear your thoughts. And please make sure to take care of yourselves, educate yourselves, and show extra love to someone around you. And from one bichota to another, stay cozy and see you next time. Adios!